You're coming from a quite quiet place in the back country of Canada. When growing up in such an isolated place, what are the advantages and disadvantages when you want to become an artist?
Generally for me, I think of it as being a positive thing for me, or definitely something that's informed the way I do music, the way I look at music. So until you can drive, you can't even go see your friends unless your parents give you a ride there or whatever, which when you're 15, 16 years old, you're just like, that seems ridiculous. So you have to entertain yourself, and so I just spent all my time, in the summer holidays in between school. I'd play piano for like 6-7 hours every day.
You said 6 hours of piano. That sounds like a lot of discipline. Or did you enjoy playing 6 hours a day?
I enjoyed it, and I also enjoyed the discipline of it. I also enjoyed just doing it over and over, and practicing scales and things like that, and improvising and learning harmonic things and practicing various things that kind of taught me all those techniques, and seeing myself improve over I went to a piano teacher who was more open to playing pop music, whether it's like Beatles songs or, I was like maybe 10, 11 years old, or like whatever terrible Bryan Adams or whatever was like popular at the time. Like that was far more exciting. And also the emphasis was not on like reading the notes off the page, but understanding what the kind of chord structures and things were underlying that. So that was like the first entrance into composing music, I guess.
Your parents are both into mathematics. You said the one thing that you always wanted to do is music. Then why did you study mathematics as well?
When I went away to university, I had a real kind of decision. Am I going to go to university for music, or am I going to go to university for sciences of some kind? And in the end, I thought, going to university for music seemed somehow to miss the point. It seemed to be like, I don't want to go there and have this kind of very rigorous education again. By that point, I was already producing tunes and stuff like that, terrible tunes. The reason I started making electronic music in the first place was that it was affordable. It was the only music that was affordable to record. I couldn't afford to go into a studio when I was a teenager, but I could get the basic bits together to start recording music at home.
For a few people in here, your early works might be unknown. So do you still have on your laptop some of the early stuff?
Yeah, I do. This is one. Having kind of got these tracks together for this talk, I haven't listened to this music in maybe almost 10 years.
I heard you have a new kind of project called Daphne.
Yeah, I've just for more kind of dance floor oriented stuff that I make pretty quickly and want to release quickly and not put on an album, and just as it comes, basically. There's definitely times when I think, okay, now I have to say no to a few things because there's just too much that I want to do at the moment. But it's been great. I mean, I've just enjoyed the last year so much.
more people have done remixes for you, so probably that helps with the general acceptance of your music.
We had a remix contest for Sun on this album, which was great. I mean, it's the first time I've like opened the lid or whatever.
Was it hard to do it? I mean, obviously,
it was a little.
Your music is quite personal to you. And
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have done it a few years ago. I don't think, because I would have felt more cautious about giving people access to it. But I'm so glad we did. And the guy who won the contest, this guy Altrice, then went on to remix the whole album, and he's a really talented producer, and so I'm so happy to have had that contact with him through this